We are angered about what is happening. Look at players that are undeveloped. Why people squander bills, car rises everywhere? Why the people that were supposed to be a beneficiary of the money are moving in poverty? So let the president and whoever is doing the audit make sure that the right thing is done. And as soon as the audit finishes, let people go in for it.
That there was an interest. So Wike has his own motive why he have to go for to protect the woman, while the DSS was acting on a directive.
What can you say about the drama going on in Nddc right now?
It's one of the most welcome thing I've ever seen. Nddc was created some 19 years back, but nothing of such has happened. But I am thanking God this thing has come to limelight, so that people will know where their money goes to. In short, I am very happy. Somebody has to say something so that others will know. The Nddc has to be audited, so has to give a concrete proof of who takes what and for what reasons it takes what. Because it is the people's money. The commission was created for a purpose, and that purpose has not been achieved. People squander trillions of naira. That money is supposed to be accounted for. Every kobo, penny spent in Nddc is supposed to be accounted for. So it's a very good development. I like that. I even thank the president for going out to do that.
Well, do you think at the end of the investigation, they are going to find them guilty?
I cannot suggest judgment. You know, to be very frank, I know of what auditors can do. And auditors giving auditors liability, when he gives a fake opinion, that opinion can be used against him. I am thinking that those auditors do their job neatly, and whoever goes for it, goes for it. Whether anybody have taken a kobo from the Niger Delta penny to go for it. Anybody has taken any money to go for it. Let justice take place. I like what is going on, and I want it to continue yearly and year, not to wait until when people have swallowed the money before they start auditing.
Okay. In the end, what would you like the president to do to anybody found guilty?
Anybody found guilty, not only in Nddc, any other commissions, supposed to be dealt with according to the law, the prescribed law of corruption. Anybody should be found. In short, we are angered about what is happening. Look at players that are undeveloped. Why people squander bills, car rises everywhere? Why the people that were supposed to be a beneficiary of the money are moving in poverty? So let the president and whoever is doing the audit make sure that the right thing is done. And as soon as the audit finishes, let people go in for it.
Now, how can you describe the reaction of Governor Wike yesterday?
To me, I see it as a abysmal overreaction. Allow the rule of law to take place. If this lady, if doctor is guilty, let justice hit her. If it's not guilty, she will go home. Everybody, she has worked in Nddc before. They cannot audit her any other place. They can audit. There's a law that once you work, they will audit you your past records. Let the government audit her past record. So we shouldn't truncate judgment. You should allow the lady to be given out for interrogation and for investigation. So to me, I like Wike as a person. I didn't like that action.
Being a state security man, as in he's the architect of, as he's the one guiding the state. So the first thing the security, the DSS would have done was to go to him to inquire before the arrest of the ex-NDCC. But what happened was that maybe it was a directive from the high DC, so to go to invade on the movement for the arrest. But what we see clearly was just like it was a play from the higher from the federal and the state. So being a Wike vocal man, so he always want to be at the scene of everything. So he came to rescue the woman because that the woman is from Rivers. So that is what I say. But to cap it all, the woman should go for whatever allegation he was have to be. So go outside, clear yourself. So there is no need of you hiding. Okay, they are bewitching me. If you have any this thing, go there and clear us. Even though as he has been rescued by Wike, he still have an opportunity of going to clear himself from the security agents. So it's a let our society be the society whereby everybody is can stand to be investigated at any time. So that is what I see. But for Wike to go and rescue, just like try to guide her not to be harassed for whichever, because our security men take opportunity of anything might happen. So that was what he did yesterday. Yeah, in Nigeria, everything goes by. So, but when you saw what you see in that situation was that there was an interest. So Wike has his own motive why he have to go to protect the woman, while the DSS was acting on a directive. So what he did, everybody has an interest why they need to do all sort of things. But the issue is just like let the woman just go and clear herself for every form of allegation. That is just the truth. So now he has been rescued from the unlawful arrest. So, but what he needs to just go answer the call. Because the woman too want to create a scene by saying that Pabio too was a harasser. These are personal issues. Why can't her come out at the earlier stage? So when this thing came, this man harassed me, but not when the investigation wanted you are bringing out. So in Nigeria, it's just a scenario that everybody trying to play drama. So in the stage. So that's what I see.
Thank you, sir.
We are just hearing they are probing. Before we know it now, we won't hear anything again. Just like Oshimole and others, former secretary to government. We will be hearing it on the dailies now. Before you know it, we will know how they ended it. Now, the more you look at the less you see, now we they see for this government. They are not fighting corruption. That's all I know.
Thank you, sir.
Nddc as a commission that are established by the law, which has the primary responsibility is to develop the Niger Delta region. But unfortunately, the budget that have been allocated to Nddc as a commission were not used judiciously by the people managing the Nddc board. The money were misappropriated annually. Several trillion of naira were missing from Nddc. Who are the perpetrators of this act? Tomorrow, nobody are brought to book. Look at the Nddc region. Look at the region of the Nigerian data is underdeveloped, but there are several amounts of money that channeled to this region. Where are the money? Today, plop. We have been talking about problem, but nobody has been brought to book. Now, what I want to appeal to the federal government now, that whoever behind this inhuman and dastardly corrupt practices in Nddc to be brought to book. That enough is enough. We have tired of hearing Nddc prop. Okay, example, the minister of Niger data, Apabio, have said that Nddc should be audited. I support him in that word. I want the Nddc account to be audited, start from the day of creation till today. All the financial preparation that have been going on in Nddc is to be audited and brought to book. The member of the public seeing all the transactions that have been going on there, and one make Niger Data Development Commission have not been able to function effectively.
How would you describe the action of the Governor Wike yesterday?
Okay, thank you. But I cannot speak for Wike, neither for the former MD of Nddc. There is no doubt about that. There are some corrupt allegations against the woman. Now, if the woman is to be called for some questions, there is no doubt about it because nobody above in the law. But one method was used by inviting this woman. But you cannot say as law enforcement agency you invaded somebody's compound, unlawful invaded into the compound, criminally invaded into the compound, forcefully to arrest the woman without arrest warrant, search warrant. That is unlawful. Now, Governor Wike is a governor of Rivers State, and this unlawful and dastardly act happened in his jurisdiction. He asked the legal authority to intervene. The woman was under Wike custody as a governor, so Wike had the legal right to seize to interfere in such an arrest. So such an act is unlawful, and whoever behind this act is to brought to book. That if you are to arrest any person, there are lawful procedures to be followed, but those procedures was not actually observed. If I was to be Wike, I will order immediate arrest of the DSS officers and lock them up for such unlawful acts. It is against the law, and it is condemnable in anywhere in the world.
Thank you, sir.